Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Den Quarantine. Another episode. We're still in our dens, but we can still feel like we're, having our own little mini vacations.
Looks like it's a bit windy where you are.
Yeah, it's a nice, cool breeze. We got the sun shining down. It's very nice. It's lovely. It's no Chicago, but it's still pretty nice.
Right. I got my friends Chance the rapper here, and then Saba the other rapper. So I'm here with my friend.
And then when you're missing home, you just set up an industrial fan.
Yep. And then I try to corrupt some politics wherever I can.
Okay. So
the real
we all have our
city.
hobbies. That's good. Well, that's there's only so many things we can do, and we don't have any team sports. Ricky gets to golf, so Ricky's got that.
Yeah, shout out Governor Walz for opening up the golf courses last week. Good call.
So there's that. Unfortunately, there won't be spring sports for any of our teams here in Minnesota, as the season was canceled by the high school league. And obviously, frustrating for not only the winter teams that didn't get the chance to finish the tournaments, but also the spring season teams now. And Ricky, we've talked about the athletes preparing for the spring season. You have athletes like Madison Schmidt looking to defend her high jump title in track and field, and just all the athletes, especially the seniors. Your point of view on kind of what the effect of this has been here.
Yeah, well, it's very deflating, right? I mean, you as a high school senior, if you were a varsity athlete for just if this is only your second year, or if this is your third, or maybe you're a really good player, you played varsity all 4 years, you kind of everything leads up to your senior season. And so you spent not only the last 3 years, or however many years, but you spent this entire off season from the fall to winter to the early spring, right before your season's supposed to start, and then you find out you can't do anything, and that your season's canceled. So you really got to feel out for those seniors, especially because some of them, they're not playing organized competitive sports anymore. You can join an adult league somewhere, but it's just not the same. It's a little different. So for those that aren't going to be playing collegiately next year, that's kind of the fall off, and you feel most for those players, those athletes.
Absolutely. And you have the intramural sports and just different ways to stay active and play your sport. But so the spring season is not happening, so that's unfortunate. And we kind of understand how it feels a little bit for the athletes as far as them missing out, and we're here for you guys. So there's a little bit of therapy we can offer, and that's to talk about it. So just step inside the SDQ counseling offices, and our hearts and our virtual doors are open to you to talk about these things. And we did have a session. I thought it was a fairly productive session with our first group of athletes from the spring season, the Centennial girls lacrosse team. We have some special guests with us from the Centennial girls lacrosse team. They're going to tell us kind of what's going on from their perspective, and maybe we can help in that healing process. So that's why we're here. All right, so we've got our guest today, Carly Huntington, Justine Case, and Jillian Neudahl. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go to our questions expert, Rick Palermo.
Thank you for the proper introduction, Kenton. That's great. Okay, so ladies, we have 3 senior captains with us from the Centennial Cougars lacrosse program. Girls, what take us through kind of what the last month or so has been like. You've been at home, homeschooling and doing all that, but then how did the process go about finding out that your season has been canceled?
I mean, we've been putting in so much work, and we have this area inside. We've been conditioning and we've been working with outside coaches for months and lifting weights in the winter and everything. And it just it's a bummer. All of a sudden we're quarantined for 2 weeks, and then we're like, oh my gosh, we're going to have a lacrosse season. And then we get our boat dance and prom all canceled and everything. And then it was just kind of a bummer how we got our senior season taken away from us too.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a punch in the stomach after all our hard work, and we've been waiting for this this year for a super long time, and everyone's kind of going, 2020, it's gonna be the best year. We're so excited, and then now we don't even get it. So it's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's super devastating and heartbroken about it.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be tough. So last year, you girls made it to the semifinal, where you lost to Forest Lake. So ending on kind of you just missed getting to the championship game of section. Kind of what was your goals, or what were your mindset? What were you guys working on this off season to prepare for your senior year?
I mean, like I said, we had weights, we were lifting weights a lot, we were doing conditioning inside, and it was kind of a bummer too because a lot of the younger girls were really talented this year, and so we were really looking forward to this year and even going further in sections. And I mean, it was just kind of a bummer it was all taken away, and we weren't able to do that with all the hard work and stuff we put in.
Again with 8.5 minutes to play.
Yeah, the big talk this year was getting to section, getting to everything, and now we don't even get a chance to try, which is sad, but
Yeah, it's tough. I can only imagine. So this would have been the first year you girls would have all been captain.
Yep.
So if you could each take me through kind of why you wanted to be a captain, how that process was in becoming a captain, and kind of what your responsibility was going to be, or what you were looking forward to about that role.
Yeah, I mean, we talked a couple times about different bonding activities we were doing this year as captains, and just all 3 of us have played lacrosse for 7 years now all together, and so to all kind of be leaders together of the team and work together we did paintball last year and stuff, so we were going to bring that back again. And yeah, I mean, we were really excited to all work together and kind of lead the team and everything. And I know me and Carly coached some of the girls too that were coming up, so the sophomores and the freshmen we actually coached for a little while, for a year. And so to be able to play with them was going to be really cool too.
Just being able to be a mentor to younger girls and all that was super exciting too. Sad that didn't get to happen, but
yeah, especially to those girls we coached. We can finally, we coached them and we can finally get to play with them this year as captains, but oh well.
So speaking of some of the younger players, last year Callie Cody, an 8th grader. Tell us about her.
She's really good. She's really good with her hands. She's super fast. She's a good team player, and we really enjoyed having her. It was kind of a bummer we weren't able to play with her, and I mean everyone on the team again this year.
Any other players besides Callie that maybe next season can kind of pick up the mantle and be impact players for this team?
Definitely Zoe Schneider and Neela Haney.
Sabra.
Oh yeah, Sabra.
Yeah, Sabrina Francis played a couple varsity games with us, and I think she has a lot of potential too.
Sid too, Sydney.
Yeah, I feel like we as a team, we don't really have a certain specific girl that stands out. I feel like we just kind of all work together really well, and we're like Centennial Lacrosse. We're not really like one girl or the other girl's team. We're just kind of one big team, and that's what I really enjoyed about this team, is we really work together.
So looking back in seasons past, you guys have some favorite moments, some favorite memories, games, or things that you've done together as teammates?
Yeah, I mean, every game, like every game was just so fun, and warming up together and just playing the game together and getting really intense about everything. And like every game, I'm just going to miss.
Mm-hmm. I remember, do you guys remember the first time we saw Gabby play in a varsity game? It was before any of us had. And
Yeah.
okay, so we all stayed after our JV game to watch her varsity game because she was going to sub in. And we were so proud, and it was like the start of everything. None of us had like played on varsity yet. It was so cool. So yeah, that's my favorite moment.
Yeah, it's kind of the beginning of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the laughs and memories, jokes and everything, poking fun of everybody on the team.
Poking fun at the coaches too once in a while.
Yeah, I think the camaraderie aspect is definitely being missed right now. I mean, just throughout the world, right? Like interacting with random people that you aren't really like super close with, right? But you have enough of a bond or some kind of relationship with.
Yeah.
So how about for next year? Were any of you girls looking to play lacrosse in the collegiate level? And kind of what's going on with your college process right now?
I know Justine was going to play for Hamlin, and I'm going to the College of St. Benedict, and so I was just thinking of playing just intramural lacrosse just for fun.
Yeah, I'm going to continue just coaching lacrosse. I'm not going to play anymore, but
Yeah, so Justine, you want to tell us like kind of what's going on with Hamlin? Is there any talks with the coaches?
Yeah, so I'm planning to play at a D3 level at Hamlin with their college team. I've met the team before. I've met the team and all the coaches, and they're really nice. I'm super excited to play with them and kind of like you know, get back what I lost this year, make a big difference. And you know, just like I just want to like remember and honor what I've been doing this year and what I missed, and continue that for a few more years.
You working on any goalie drills, or you trying to stay in shape?
Shots from distance?
So I've been taking lots of walks with my dog, which doesn't sound like much, obviously. She needs the exercise, and so do I. But yeah, I need to work on footwork more. I know that. I'm very uncoordinated with my feet. I trip a lot, but you know, that's a big thing I need to work on.
Same. Do you guys have like parting words for either your senior class or your lacrosse teammates for now and looking ahead?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks we had all this taken away from us, but honestly, those 3 years that we could have in Centennial lacrosse, high school lacrosse, has been so much fun. Coaching the girls coming up and playing with them, and I mean, it was a bummer it was all taken away, but I just want everyone to look back and remember all the fun times we had and everything.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. You know, like they just need to like keep on working because they've got a really good thing going on. And you know, they're all friends. It's so rare that you see that with the team, that everyone is friends. But I think that's what they have, and that's what they need to keep doing because it works.
Yeah.
It really works.
Yeah, for sure, the girls have to keep working hard and have to keep trying to go towards the goal of possibly getting to state soon. So
just cherish what you have and keep working hard.
yeah.
Excellent. All right. You guys have any final thoughts or words or plugs that you want to get out there?
Shout out to Kurt.
Yeah, shout out to Kurt and Gary for sure.
Yes.
Kurt and Gary.
Nelson, he helped us a ton this year.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for coming on. Good luck to you guys and everything ahead. And Just whether it's college ahead of you or whatever, just keep on plugging away and doing your thing, and you guys will be successful. Thanks again for coming on.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thanks.
Well, I think that helped. I'm hoping it helped. It helps to talk about things, Rick. You know that. And anything you need to talk about, Rick, as far as getting you through this time?
Should I keep the beard? I don't know, because now in quarantine, why shave your face, right?
Well, I scaled it back. Mine was going, and as soon as it started blocking food from me eating, I was eating. I'm like, where'd the food go? And I'm like, wait a minute, okay. Then I trimmed it. It was too much.
Oh, I
Once
don't
it
think I can grow
once
that
it covers
much.
the food hole, it's gotta be trimmed back.
Matter of fact, is that some peanut butter you got going on there?
Oh, sorry. Just had a meal, so which could happen pretty much any time of day in quarantine.
Yeah. I've been trying to read. Then I start reading, and it's tough, man. I've read enough books to where I don't need the to get lost in the book again, because I know how that feels. So I've just been trying to will myself to read. I don't know. Have you read anything, Ken?
My daughter keeps offering me her books that when she's done with them. I have yet to read them. I do read on occasion. We have a stack of library books that we're not returning right now because the libraries are closed. You can do certain libraries, you can bring some books back and do curbside pickup and stuff like that. But while the libraries are closed, you don't have to bring them back. And then you get another 60 days. So we got a stack of them.
I bet Alex Zappa wished that was going on, because he is banned from a couple libraries for late fees. Unless he pays Zappa has $50 worth of late fees at a couple libraries. Yeah. Didn't mean to out him right there, but
they're coming for you.
It's in the den.
I don't know if you've ever seen that Seinfeld episode where there was a book from their childhood that was still due at their library that they had an enormous amount of fees on.
Oh, that's good. Another relation, the episode where George Costanza's wallet explodes. That's Zappa's wallet. He's got 20 pages of notes in there or something.
He's bursting at the seams.
Yeah, can't close it.
He's got all of his receipts and overdue late fees from the library.
Yep. And coupons and business cards.
Yeah, shout out to Zappa and JW, who's not here on this show. And also John Haddon, who's not on these episodes either, but he's busy with actual work. So
yeah,
that happens.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to keep the world turning. So we're glad for his help. Well,
I think that's about it. I think the sun is setting on this show. I think that'll about wrap things up. And speaking of wrap-ups, we're going to have our what?
These are rappers behind me. We're going to wrap it up. Chance the Rapper it up.
If you get a chance to wrap it up, just go ahead and wrap it up. The winter season wrap-up, we pushed back a little bit, so that's going to be next week. We'll have a special guest on that episode. So you remember the winter season? Yeah, we'll finish wrapping that up, and then eventually we'll have top plays and stuff like that. And yeah, that should be interesting. 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, Ricky. We'll get there.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Just try not to eat too much every day, everyone. Portion control.
Sure. Portion control. Can't just sit up by the water all day and eat food. Yep. I mean, you can for 8 hours, but then find something else to do.
Yeah. Read a book.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and keep watching those classics. There'll be more coming to you on MTV Sports Classics. We're uncovering some gems, so there's some more coming out in the series, and you can tell us your thoughts on them and any other ones you want to see. SportsDen at northmetrotv.com. All right, for Ricky Pimo.
See you, everyone.
And, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.